Okay, welcome back. Let's finish up Unit 4 talking about the nutritional applications of ratio and proportion. As many of you may realize, many times the patients are on restrictive diets, um, and so they might be limited with their carbohydrates, they might be limited with their fat or with their proteins. I'm going off of page 119 here, and the food that they're talking about has 4 carbohydrate calories per gram. So if I look at this and say, okay, I've got the carbs over my grams, and it said 4 carb calories per gram. And what I want to know is how many if I'm looking I'm looking at carbs, so the carb calories per gram, and if I'm trying to figure out how many grams, if they're limited to 145 carb calories, okay, how many grams can they use? Well, what is it that I know? I know that they need 145 carb calories. Where am I going to put it? The way I've got this one set up, remember, I could have set it up the other way too. I'd still get the right answer. I would have had grams here and 1. But since I have it the other way, if they get 145 carb calories that they can intake safely, then I say, okay, that's 145. How many grams of this food can they eat? I don't know. I'm going to use a G. Why not for grams? Okay. Again, after you set that up, you just cross multiply and solve. So, and that's really easy. 1 times 45, 1 times 145. See, I told you don't want me to be your doctor. I'll make mistakes like that. Is equal to 4 times G. And 1 times 145 is just 145 is equal to 4 grams. I always like to say when you're solving this, you're doing the opposite of order of operations, but you're going to undo it. It's kind of like untying your shoe. So what's the opposite of multiplying by 4? Divide by 4. I'll get my unknown, my G by itself. So instead of multiplying by 4, I'll divide by 4. Remember, if I do it on one side, I have to do it on the other. 4 over 4 is 1, so I have 1 gram. Or I just have the G left, my variable. So now I have to figure out what is 145 divided by 4. 145, divide that by 4. I can tell right now that's not even. I'm going to need a decimal point. Hopefully one of them is enough. We'll find out. 4 goes into 14 3 times. 12, remainder of 2, bring down my 5. 4 goes into 25 6 times. 24, and subtract that off, it's 1. Bring down my 0. 10, oh, I'm going to need another 0. Remember, don't forget your decimal, otherwise you'll give 36,000 some grams instead of just 36 and some grams. Okay, 4 goes into 10 2 times. Remainder of 2, bring down my last 0, and 4 goes into 25 times. So this patient can safely intake 36 1/4 or 36 2500th grams of this food, and that's how I use calculating proportions and ratios with a nutritional application or a medical application. All right, and that's it for Unit 4. That last video is kind of short, but that's okay. Again, if you look in the website, you'll see at the Blackboard, you'll see where to go to IXL for some practice on these. And then you're ready for the test when you feel you have all the skills down. Thank you.